Okay, here we are at Wauchope, New South Wales in a caravan park. We're taking a look at the Miracle Whisk today. No batteries, no power, no cords. You simply put it into whatever you want to whisk and you push it up and down. It's as simple as that. Couldn't be easier. Now in the water we're just showing you how it works. Aerates around the head of the whisk very well. Pulls it in from right around the outside of the bowl, so it works very, very efficiently. Anything with egg whites or milk in it, it will volumise. So lighter, fluffier pancakes, pikelets, omelettes, scrambled eggs. It's great in the caravan, for the camper, for the traveller in general. Great around the house or the unit. Now we're going to show you how well this works by whisking up a little bit of skim milk. Now we're using a cold skim milk. It does work well on any of the milks, although skim milk does whisk up the best out of all of them. We don't need a lot in the bottom of the jug because it does volumise very well. Does it very quickly too, so we're going to turn this into 4 times the volume. We're going to do that in about 5 seconds. So off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 4 times the volume, 5 seconds. We've already got the start of a frothy coffee, maybe a milkshake. Now if we keep going with that, we're going to turn this into a mock cream. It'll only take about 30 seconds. 2 to 3 egg whites, 30 to 40 seconds. We'll achieve peaks for our lemon meringues and pavlovas. With our mock cream, if we want to add a little bit of flavour, vanilla essence if you wish, if you want to make it creamier and smoother, you add that little bit of sugar. Now if you pick on this natural sweetener to your skim milk, you end up with a low fat, low calorie type mock cream. It's great for your coffees, especially those cappuccinos, and if you're not into coffees it might be hot chocolates and Milos with kids around the house, milkshakes and smoothies around the campsite, keeps them nice and quiet. Now we've been at this for about 30 seconds, and what we've got in here now is a nice thick mock cream. Thick enough, creamy enough and smooth enough that it's going to hold in its own jug. So we'll test that theory out, shall we? There we go folks, 30 seconds, just a little bit of skim milk. It's not bad, is it? Now washing up, take it to the kitchen sink, give it a few pumps, that washes the head of the whisk, and if we wipe the rest down with a damp cloth, and you're done. It's that easy, couldn't be easier. Alright, we're going to show you the egg whites. We were talking about those a few seconds ago. Alright, now you separate your egg whites into one jug, put the yolks into another one. Now, with your egg whites, for best results, 2 to 3 egg whites. If you try and do too many, it'll take you a long time. So 2 to 3 egg whites, you should be able to whisk these up in less than a minute, 30 seconds in some cases. So there we go, there's the last one, that gives us 3 in there. Yolks into the glass. What I'm going to actually do here is I'm going to froth this up. This is great for, it could be your pavlovas or your lemon meringues. You want to fluff up your egg whites. You're also great for your omelettes. What I'm going to actually do here is end up with a fluffy omelette, and I'm going to throw it in the frying pan for you. Alright, we're starting to get a nice little froth in there. That's gone frothy like our frothy milk. A little bit more. Alright, there we go, we've got a fluffy omelette there. What I'll do is just keep going a few more seconds, and we'll show you how thick we can actually get it with this thing. Okay, so we've been at that for about close to a minute now. There's 3 egg whites, and what we've got in there is nice stiff egg whites. You can make your peaks for your lemon meringues and your pavlovas. Alright, now we'll just pop these egg yolks back in there, and we'll whisk those back into the egg whites. This is where you end up with your fluffy omelette. There we go, just a few seconds and you've got them all mixed in again, and off it goes to the frying pan. So follow me to the oven folks. There we go, put that into our frying pan. Okay, and there we go, like only another minute or 2 and you've got yourself a nice fluffy omelette. Alright, there we go, so that's egg whites folks. Okay, whisking cream. This is one of the most common questions we get. Will it whisk cream? Well, of course it will. Now we're just going to we've got a 300ml bottle of cream here, and for best results, once again, smaller volume, so we put in about half of the bottle of cream, about 150 to 100 mils at a time. And it happens very, very quickly, generally in under a minute. So off we go. Alright, now this is great for making your scones. It might be dipping it onto, dabbling it onto top of pancakes or pikelets. You could put it into coffee, spreading between cake slices. Okay, we've been at this for around 30 seconds and it's just starting to get a little bit thick there now, you can see. Alright, you can start spreading that under between your cake mixes. Now, just a few more seconds and there we go, we've got it pretty thick now, you can see, look at that. Alright, now it is a little bit like electric mixers. If you keep going, it will turn to butter and it happens pretty fast. Alright, so just stop about there and you've got a nice thick whipped cream, look at that. Okay, pancake mixes, pikelets, cake mixes as well. Now what we're doing here, this shake bottle, we're actually going to pour it into the into a bowl just to simulate making maybe a cake mix as well as your pancakes, pikelets, things like that. Another common question we get. Now as per instructions, 350 mils of water to that. Now before you actually push your whisk up and down in this, just take a little bit of time to fold the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. If you've wet all the dry ingredients down, it won't puff up in the air. Okay, so there we go, we've got our water and our dry ingredients in there, and off we go. Now what it does do is it pulls everything into the centre, so again, I don't know whether you can see it from there, all the lumps are coming to the centre and getting mixed in very, very well. As we get it creamier and creamier, it gets easier to mix. Alright, we've got quite a smooth mix in the middle there, still a few lumps around the outside, so just take a little bit of time to get the lumps off the side. There we go, and off we go. Now once again you can see a few more lumps, they're just heading all to the middle. The whisk is actually drawing it all into the middle. Once it hits the whisk, it gets rid of all those lumps. Right. So there we go, that's only taken a few seconds, less than a minute, and we've got quite a nice creamy mix there. Beautiful cake mix, they're actually pancakes, could be pikelets. There we go, so simple as that. Okay, making a cup of coffee, cappuccinos, mochas, lattes, and all that sort of thing. Now what we've done here, we've heated up half a cup of milk. Alright, now the whisk will fit down into a large coffee cup and you can whisk it in the coffee cup. Just to give yourself a bit more room, I prefer to use a jug, so we'll pour that hot milk into the jug. If you use these sachets, they're great. You just pop a sachet into your hot milk and whisk it straight in the jug. Alright, off we go. There we go, you can see instantly all that powder's just mixed straight in. Now it's starting to volumise and froth the milk up, turning it into a very nice cappuccino. You could add some sugar at this stage if you like. Once you've got it to the texture that you want, just pour it back into your jug. So that's only taken us a few seconds, and there we go, we've got a nice cappuccino. Back into your coffee cup, look at that. Give that a sprinkle with chocolate flakes and you've got something that you buy down at your local cafe or cafeteria. There we go. So that's making cappuccinos. Okay, the Miracle Whisk on the stove top. Now, Miracle Whisk is made out of an 1810 food grade stainless steel, so it's fine with the heat. Whether it's gas or electric, you can be whisking away and simmering in the pot at the same time. Now, it's great for all your custards, your gravies, white sauces, things like that. Now, when it comes to gravies, what we prefer to do is, we'll do it at home anyways, with an instant gravy. That's your powdered gravy in a tin, or it comes in a packet sometimes. Now, you just use boiling water straight out of the jug. Pour it into one of your glass jugs. Now, because this thing is a one-handed operation, you get your water moving and it allows you to add your powder as you're whisking. So it gets whisked straight in. You can see it's not pushing up into the sides, it's not forming any lumps. Now it's whisked straight in again, and you just keep adding it till you get to the texture that you want in your gravy, or the thickness that you want. Any flavours could be added at this time. Just another teaspoon there, and away we go. Keep whisking. Alright, and there we have, in less than a minute, we have a beautiful thick gravy to go straight onto the table with your roast chicken, your roast beef, maybe roast mutton. There we go, and only done in a minute or so. Okay, the Miracle Whisk. No batteries, no power, no cords, also operated with just one hand. Just push it up and down. It's as simple as that, folks. Great for the